Greetings fellow gamers, I'm the Soulsborne Seeker and I'm back with a new video showcasing 11 upcoming indie Metroidvania games you probably haven't heard of, expected to release sometime in 2024 or later. Before we start, as always, a kind reminder that if you enjoy my content and wish to support the channel, you can do so by donating to my Ko-fi page, the link for which you can find in the video description. And now, without further ado, let's dive into it. We begin our journey with Emberbane, a Metroidvania experience that draws inspiration from the universe of Avatar: The Last Airbender and places focus on precision platforming. The game transpires in a mystical land that suffers under the oppressive presence of malevolent gods. You are Ophelia, a woman on a journey to master the four elements in order to exact vengeance on the dark powers that siphoned every ounce of hope out of this once thriving realm. With the power of water, fire, earth, and air in your possession, the game offers a diverse range of potential combos at your disposal, making combat exciting and at the same time strategic, since you will have to make swift decisions on what sort of elemental synergy will be best at any given situation. Combat aside, Emberbane features an incredibly fluid platforming system, with each element giving you different traversal possibilities, all of which will be necessary to overcome the acrobatic challenges of its world, a lot of the time by switching between powers during a single platforming set piece. Platforming truly is a standout aspect of Emberbane, since its world has been meticulously crafted to accommodate the possibilities offered by the immense powers in your possession. Bosses are also of note here, with the game's villains necessitating keen observation, tactical thinking, and snappy reflexes in order to be taken down. Emberbane is expected to come out sometime in 2024 and has been confirmed for PC, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, as well as the Xbox Series X and Series S. Next comes INAYAH: Life After Gods, a Metroidvania game that puts emphasis on exciting combat. Set in the post-apocalyptic ruins of an advanced alien civilization, the game places you in the shoes of an orphaned outcast named INAYAH, who sets out on a journey to find her tribe. Under the guidance of a mentor figure, INAYAH will forge alliances and make enemies alike, in the process learning the true meaning of family. While the game's beautifully handcrafted visuals are of note, its true standout feature is its weapon system, with INAYAH being in possession of a gauntlet capable of transforming into 3 different forms at will, each one bringing its own set of attacks as well as traversal possibilities to the table, and between which you can switch instantly in order to form unique combos. This comes in addition to the game's diverse advancement system, with upgrades and amulets that affect your abilities playing an integral part in tailoring your playstyle to your own tastes. To top it all off, INAYAH features more than 20 unique bosses to duke it out with, each one a hectic puzzle of their own to figure out and defeat. INAYAH: Life After Gods has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, as well as the Xbox Series X and Series S.
From the world of co-op action platformer.
Following, we have Gull Guardians: Servants of the Dark, an action-focused Metroidvania with clear Castlevania influences. Here you'll take control of demon sisters Kirika and Masha as they try to revive their demon lord Maxim and rebuild their castle. Each one of the sisters has her own set of attacks and abilities, both of which will be necessary to fully explore the castle, so it is a good thing that you will be able to switch between them at will. Being a combat-focused experience, you will be able to fully upgrade your weapon arsenal in order to fight back against the legions of monstrosities infecting your home, including massive demonic bosses you will have to destroy. That being said, what makes Gull Guardians: Servants of the Dark truly stand out from the crowd is the fact it offers the possibility for online co-op gameplay, meaning you will be able to experience the whole game in the company of another player, no matter where they are located in the world. Gull Guardians: Servants of the Dark has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, as well as the Xbox Series X and Series S.
Now in development.
Moving on, there's Bioframe Outpost, a science fiction Metroidvania that favors exploration, puzzle solving, and narrative over combat. An outpost on the world of Nova Aurora has been infested by an alien parasite that makes flora and fauna alike to act erratically. You don the spacesuit of a man with no recollection of his identity, who starts exploring the infested outpost in search of answers in relation to his past as well as the situation he's found himself in. To do this, you will have to explore every nook and cranny of this odd ecosystem and learn how it operates in order to survive, which is where your photographic equipment comes into play. In essence, you will use your camera in order to examine how every part of said ecosystem behaves so that you can fill your compendium with information that will allow you to understand how to manipulate it. For example, by figuring out how to pit certain creatures against one another so that you can pass by unnoticed, or even how to use them as weapons. Special note goes to the game's non-linearity, which will allow you to explore the realm of Nova Aurora in whatever order you wish to do so. Bioframe Outpost is expected to come out on the 7th of November 2024 and has been confirmed for PC, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, as well as the Xbox Series X and Series S. Farther down the path we have Lone Fungus, Melody of Spores, the sequel to the critically acclaimed Lone Fungus that came out in April of 2023. Melody of Spores acts as a prequel to the first game, set thousands of years before the original story and following an ancestor of Greencap, the initial protagonist. Your world is under threat by a mythical creature known as the Spirit Beast, an entity responsible for the destruction of many mushroom tribes. But there's a prophecy that speaks about a mushroom hero, a chosen one who will unite all mushroom tribes under one banner and fight back against the monster that threatens the very existence of the realm. Just like the first game, Melody of Spores will feature a sprawling world full of secrets and collectibles to find, though this time there will be more focus on fluid combat as well, with an 8-directional fighting system ensuring increased freedom when it comes to battle. You'll also get to use sub-weapons for added variety in skirmishes. I should note that Lone Fungus Melody of Spores has an active Kickstarter running as of the time of this video's upload, the link for which I will include in the description below for anyone interested in supporting the game. Lone Fungus Melody of Spores is expected to come out sometime in the fall of 2025 and has been confirmed for PC and Nintendo Switch, with plans for PlayStation and Xbox consoles later on. Going onwards, there's Tearscape, a Metroidvania Souls-like experience influenced by the older games in the Legend of Zelda series as well as Bloodborne. Brandish the blade of a monster hunter as you explore a gothic realm full of dangerous abominations that are out for your blood. The world of Tearscape is traversed in classic Zelda-like fashion and can be explored non-linearly, which allows you to experience the adventure in the order of your choosing. The map is full of secrets, including new weapons, abilities that will allow access to previously inaccessible areas, as well as optional dungeons that will offer unique challenges to those daring enough to brave them. Exploration aside, combat will also be of central importance here, with Tearscape incorporating a stamina system in Souls-like fashion, which will necessitate a tactical approach to fighting where every dodge and hit may be the difference between life and death. Needless to say, you cannot have Souls-like influences without some monstrous bosses thrown into the mix, and it looks like Tearscape has that covered as well. On a last note, the game will also feature a level up system for you to strengthen your character based on your preferred playstyle. Tearscape is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. Continuing our voyage, there's Maverick, an action-packed Metroidvania title inspired by classics like Mega Man X, Metroid, and Castlevania. It is the year 2070 and humanity has been forced into hiding by an invading army of alien androids that have changed the Earth to their liking. Equipped with a powerful high-tech suit called the Xeno Armor, you go on a crusade to push back against the oppressors and reclaim your world. Of note here is the ability you have to evolve your armor by enhancing its various parts, such as head, body, legs, and arms, which will yield helpful skills both for combat as well as traversal as you navigate and engage in battle across a diverse range of biomes. Maverick has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. A bit beyond there's Rat Trap, a Metroidvania adventure that's equal parts exploration, combat and puzzle solving. Here you play as a lab rat trying to escape the research facility that's holding him captive. While the mission sounds daunting to tackle on your own, to your fortune you come across a mech suit capable of turning the tables on your captors. Rat Trap's main gimmick results from your ability to split and control 4 different parts of the mech suit, which correspond to different ways of fighting and moving about the environment, giving way to some intriguing puzzles as well. You can also swap between the different suit parts at will, introducing a tactical element into the whole endeavor. Rat Trap has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Third from the end we have Samurai Yokai, a Metroidvania Souls-like fusion that draws influence from Sekiro for its combat. Step into the role of a solitary samurai who travels the world in order to take revenge against the soldiers that wronged him. Combat takes center stage here, with your ability to block and deflect melee and projectile attacks being of paramount importance in order to find and exploit openings in the defenses of your enemies, with the game boasting a variety of different executions as well. Interestingly enough, you don't necessarily need to take on every foe head-on, since you'll also have the option of stealth as you sneak from behind them to deliver a killing blow. Furthermore, you'll get to acquire a number of abilities on your journey, some of which will be focused on traversal, like the cloud platform ability, while others will be combat-oriented, such as the lightning axe. Samurai Yokai has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Nearing the finale, there's Kraino ReBirth, a visually stunning Metroidvania game and the second entry in the Kraino series that started with the critically acclaimed Kraino Origins back in September of 2022. Wield the sharp scythe of Kraino, a skeletal warrior that goes on the hunt for all manner of ghoulish creatures that go bump in the night. Kraino ReBirth features frenetic combat that's bolstered by the use of your hand cannon and arcane magic in addition to your signature scythe. Platforming will also have a role here, with Kraino's bouncing ability taking center stage. In addition, the game will feature a vast interconnected world for you to explore, that's home to a variety of secrets as well as many different NPCs you will get to engage with, some of whom will aid you while others will turn on you. Kraino ReBirth has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC, Nintendo Switch, as well as unspecified PlayStation and Xbox consoles. Finally, we have Xplorite, a science fiction Metroidvania experience featuring sprawling exploration and hectic combat. The planet of Nargal is a beautiful but dangerous place, and also the location of the mysterious disappearance of a research team that was sent there by the Global Space Organization. You are Sil, and you are tasked with venturing into the depths of Nargal to locate the missing team members, which thrusts you into a fight for survival against the robotic enemies that lurk across the bowels of the planet. Xplorite features a good amount of fast-paced combat as well as some exciting acrobatic segments, both of which are complemented by an interesting upgrade system which will have you finding and utilizing an array of abilities and modules that will have a direct effect on battle and traversal efficiency. Xplorite has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. What did you think of these games? Did you already know about them? Are you planning to try any of them out? Let me know in the comments below, and please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, Soulsborne Seeker out!